This message is for you when you're tired of what feels like life is pulling you down, a situation is pulling you down, people are pulling you down, and it just hurts. And you're tired of struggling and fighting and keeping up the good fight. This is the message for you to remind you of what you need right now. You're exhausted. You're tired. And at this point, you're confused. And you don't know if what you thought you were doing with all of your heart, and you said, I don't care, I'm going to do the hard work. I'm going to put in the effort. I'm not going to let these things drag me down. I'm not going to let life drag me down. I'm not going to let these old trauma and baggage coming up. I'm not going to let it bring me down. This time I'm going to meet it, and I'm going to feel it, and I'm going to be present. I'm going to put in good self-help coping techniques. But now you're in it. And that luster that you had in your eye at the beginning of whatever you were entering into is no longer there. That determination that you had going into what you are, where you are right now, that determination has waned as you felt that presence of pain, that old familiar pain. You felt it, and maybe it feels more raw and real than ever, and now you're feeling it. And now you're scared. And now you're feeling triggered. And now you don't know exactly why your resolve brought you here, why the universe brought you here. Why are you here again? And this is our message for when we're right here. When we're at that brink of a crossroads that feels like I can fall back into old patterns that made me feel better but never solved anything and just kept kicking the ball into another day's problem, or we can choose a different path. And that's why we've come to this point in this progressing through our painful journey right now, is we wanted to reach this crossroad. So because we needed another opportunity. We needed another opportunity to choose again. Because this time is going to be different. Those are the words that brought us here. To meet pain again. To meet wherever we're at right now. This time, it's going to be different. Hey, I'm Daniel Estevez. I make content for clear, conscious people who are tired of that same road that they've walked down 100 times before and deeply desire and yearn for a different way, a new way, a way that feels like they can show up, like we can fully show up and be present and experience a new passageway despite the pain. The definition of the word pain is ache, suffering, discomfort caused by illness or injury. And today we're talking about pain. Our first thing I want you to realize today is pain is the realization that you are healthy. A lot of times our nervous system will be screaming, we are not okay, we're not safe, something is wrong, something isn't right. The reason why pain reminds us that we are healthy is because we're supposed to feel uncomfortable when pain comes up. We're supposed to feel our heart ache. We're supposed to feel sadness. When old pains come into our life, when new pains come into our life, we're supposed to feel these feelings. And so the realization that we are healthy because we are feeling pain is a realization of this is it's so easy to check out. It's so easy to throw ourselves into a hobby or a job or a relationship so that we don't have to feel what we're feeling. And the fact that you are going through what you're going through and you're feeling it, I understand it doesn't feel great, but recognize that you're feeling it, which is what you're supposed to do. And we're not at the point where we have answers to solve pain, the riddles of how do I deal with whatever. We're not there. We are at the point where we are feeling currently the pain inside of us because of what we're going through. But that pain is a healthy reminder that maybe for you, because I know it is for me, the healthiest I've ever been right now in my life is the month my girlfriend was away and I was alone, truly alone, in a place where I almost knew no one. But this was the first time where I didn't have my coping things that I'd had in my times before in my past to make me feel better. I just felt uncomfortable the whole time. Did I like it? Hell no. But now I see it as a gift of grace that I had the opportunity to feel, because I've been working hard to feel all of my feelings and not run away like I used to and not fill in voids like I used to. I've been working hard, and so this was the opportunity that I needed to actually feel all the things I needed to feel the things that came up. The healthy realization is, yes, you're supposed to feel that dull ache. Yes, you're supposed to feel uncomfortable. And coming right from that, you can't plant seeds unless you actually disrupt the earth, because seeds thrown on top nothing's gonna happen. And the evidence that you're growing is in part that you are feeling disrupted by pain. That's the evidence that you are growing. That pain is causing the discomfort. Pain is unearthing your level ground and causing there to be opportunity for new growth. And for you, because I know you do the work, because I know you fight hard to be present, I know you fight hard to be vulnerable no matter what, pain in your life right now is unearthing opportunity for you to grow, and you're already starting to grow because of that pain. Pain is the evidence in your life that you are growing, because you don't miss opportunities to grow. When they show up, no matter how much they hurt, you're always there ready and looking to see, how can I capitalize on this opportunity for me to grow? Because I'm tired of hiding. I'm tired of following that same pattern that never filled me before. I want an opportunity for me to grow. And the catalyst for change is the disruption of the balance that we liked before. We don't always get to live in our perfect balance, because life and love and pain and suffering is all part of the entire paradigm of a life that we need and want. You have to have all of it. You have to have the light and the dark. And the pain opens up our opportunity for us to begin to grow again and anew. Last, I want to remind you, pain gave us the opportunity to grow and shift and heal in new ways. And now what we get to choose after we go through the shift and the healing is, do we choose to follow a new path that feels uncharted with the new healing that we're experiencing? Or do we choose to walk into old familiar paths? Familiar paths, familiar results. We always get a choice, no matter what. We always get a choice. And where you are at right now on your journey is so pivotal to where you want to go. But the problem is, you might be seeing the direction that you want to go, the who you want to be, the how you want to look like, the healed you want to feel like. And maybe for you that feels like a light in the distance. I promise you, don't get distracted by the ideal that you think you're working towards. You've been in this quandary many times. You've been at this fork in the road many times. This is your opportunity to change. This is your opportunity to feel something. Are you going to make the choice to actually feel? Are you actually going to be present this time? Or are you going to let your mind wander back down old familiar pathways, hoping for different results? And that's why we meet each other right here, on the precipice of pain, because there's no greater lover and teacher and friend than pain. It's faithful. It's always going to show up. And if we resist it, it's not going to stop. Because regardless of pain, love never quits. And I do believe that pain loves us dearly, because pain wants us to learn exactly the right lesson we need to learn, even though sometimes it hurts like hell. I want to hear about your journey. I want to hear about where you're at. How did this video find you? How much of this did you need to hear? And what are you going to change, and what are you going to do different because of your realization that you have that you deserve to feel it all? No more shortcuts. There's a link in the description. You can click on below. I'm a life coach. I do a free one-on-one 20-minute call. We can chat, get to know each other. I'd love to work one-on-one with you. In the comments below, I want to hear your entire life story. Like, comment, all the shit. All right. Take care. Peace.